You're listening to The Ride to Work with Pastor Fred. Fuel for your faith before you clock in. Enjoy the ride.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us this morning for The Ride to Work. It's Monday morning, start of a new week, a new work week. Hope all is well. Hope you had a great weekend. Please forgive my voice. I'm a little under the weather, but I wanted to make sure we got this ride going this morning. Listen, today we want to talk about paint jobs. I remember growing up back in the day and having different cars and stuff. Man, we always wanted paint jobs. We wanted to put the rims on the car and get the paint job, and we wash the car all up, wax it all down and everything else, get it looking good and spick and span, ready for the weekend. And it's looking real good on the outside. It's glistening, so to speak. But I want to talk about paint jobs today because I want to just hit this point home. Sometimes things look better than what they really are. Sometimes things look a whole lot better than what they really are. Scripture says in Samuel, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. He looks at the heart. And what happens, listen, we live in a culture of presentation. We can just say it like that. Presentation, filters, highlights, different types of brandings, all types of stuff we see on social media, online. And I consider them just all paint jobs. It's all paint jobs. That's what's going on. I mean, when you look at it, nobody's really who they really are presenting themselves to be on social media. Like I said, they got all these filters, man. They can make you look wonderful, make you look great, put your face on another body, your body on another face, put muscles on you, take tummies away, all kinds of stuff. But sometimes things look better than what they really are. But I need you to understand, God is not impressed by polish. He inspects the heart. That's what happens. And the first thing I need you to understand is it's very important that you get this, because this is so very true. Appearance can hide damage. Yeah, paint jobs, that's what they do. Paint jobs they cover rust, but they don't heal it. They cover it up. And sometimes a lot of us got some covered up hurt that really needed healing. We just dressed up the hurt. We just dressed it up. That's all we did. It's not healed. We didn't get deliverance from anything. We just dressed it up, and we covered it up. And a lot of people have a tendency to cover stuff up because they really don't want to face it, and they don't want it to be known or seen. Paint jobs. People can look successful and still be spiritually bankrupt. They can. That's why comparison is so dangerous. I mean, you're comparing surfaces but not substance. You're comparing surfaces. You're comparing the outer appearance. That's what you're comparing, but you're not really getting down to the root. What's inside of a person? What's really inside of them? What's in their heart? Their character, their makeup. Not cosmetically, but how are they built? How do they act when situations arise that are not favorable for them? I mean, how do they respond when trouble comes? How do they act when they don't get their way? How do they act when things do go their way? I mean, are they humble or are they arrogant? I mean, what is their makeup? That's why comparison, again, I say is very dangerous, because we're not comparing that. We're comparing what something looks like rather than what something is like. You got to be careful of that, because appearances can hide damage. It can. There's a lot of folk walking around here looking great, looking wonderful on the outside, but man, they got so much stuff going on. You'd be best, to leave some of these good-looking folk alone. And I'm not talking about as far as, attractive wise. I'm not talking about, looks in that way. I'm just saying sometimes you look at people and they seem to have everything together, when really actually you don't really know what's keeping them together. You don't know what are they going through to keep that appearance up that they got it all together. One little small little thing can cause the whole house of cards to come down. So you got to be careful about just basically accepting people or judging people or being acquaintances with people just solely based off of appearance, because their damage can damage you. I want you to hear me well when I say that. There are a lot of people that have been hurt by hurt people. Second thing I need you to realize is that God values hidden work. God values hidden work. Listen, God anointed King David before he ever even stood on a royal stage. He was already anointed. He anointed him far before he even took the throne. He was out tending sheep. He was doing hidden work, so to speak. Work that wasn't that popular. Work that he was doing things that weren't that glamorous. Even his own father, when the prophet came to find a new king for Samuel, to find a new king, came to Samuel's house to find a new king for Saul. Watch this. Samuel put all of his other sons ahead of David and didn't even call David in the house. Okay, David out there, he out there keeping the sheep. Yeah, I got another son, but he out there keeping the sheep, doing the dirty work. But God values hidden work. Those people that are behind the scenes, those people that keep things under wraps, that's working undercover, that's not looking for the glitz, not looking for the praise, not looking for the glory. You got to understand, private integrity always precedes public elevation. Always. And I said this before. You'll never know. You'll never know how much you are hated privately until you're praised publicly. You'll never know. But God rewards and values hidden work. What God is fixing internally matters more than what others applaud externally. What he's doing, when he's doing the work inside of you, because that's what's needed. Internal fixing. Not that cosmetic stuff, not that superficial stuff. You need some work on the heart. Work on the mind. That's what I need you to understand. Last thing, listen, wholeness lasts longer than image, and I'm gonna drive that point home, and then we gonna end this ride. Wholeness lasts longer than image does. Image, yeah, your image, it can attract attention. It can. Your image can attract attention. It can. But being whole sustains your destiny. Image can't do that. Because people can destroy your image. You can destroy your image. I said something. I used to say something a while back. I said when it was talking about someone that was being healed, and it was talking about the fact of how God sometimes He healed someone, but then He told him, now you're made whole. And there's a difference in it. I saw a distinction in that, because you can be healed, but you still can't be whole. Wholeness sustains destiny, keeps you up, even when things don't look good on the outside. Even when ain't nobody really accepting your image or your outside portrayal of yourself. That's okay, because I'm whole. I'm good. I'm kept. That's what's important. Huh? God would rather rebuild you slowly than put you on a pedestal or showcase you prematurely. Do you understand that? God said, I'm going to do a work on you, and then I'll put you out there. Stop trying to jump out there too quick and just covering stuff up. And you looking the part, but you really ain't part of it at all. You missing so many parts, but you looking the part. No, you need to do more than just look the part. Paint jobs are they're good. They're good for what they're for what they're worth. Appearance. That's what they're good for. Appearance. But you need something more internal. Something with more depth. Let the inside outweigh what it look like on the outside, or at least match up to it. If you looking that good on the outside, then be that good on the inside as well. So this is what I want you to declare today. Just tell yourself, I choose healing over the hype. I choose healing over the hype. Because that's what's important. Because once I'm healed, I can work on as far as the road to wholeness. Because that's what it's all about. Thank you so much for joining us for the ride this morning. I'm going to go ahead and try to go throughout this day, hopefully feeling a lot better, getting my voice back right. But I thank you again for joining us. Happy Monday to everybody. And again, we'll see you in the morning. But don't forget, declare it. I choose healing over the hype. God bless you. See you tomorrow.